Okay, write this. There are 4 levels of appetite in a human being. There are 4 levels of appetite. The reason I'm going to do this is so you can get a full picture of what the flesh looks like. I remember Pastor Ben said this, I will, what's the other one? I think, I feel. That doesn't cover the 3 dimension very well. You will see what the flesh covers now. Okay. There are 4 levels of appetite in a human being. The lowest level, and is usually the one that people get to understand first, is the fleshly appetite, the body. So for example, it needs food. But let me ask you, where are things like alcoholism? The body. Where are things like drugs? The body. Where are things like sex and immorality? The body. You know, the body has its own needs, like sleep. Your spirit does not sleep. So you have fleshly appetites that are called the lust of the flesh. Then you move up, the soul has its own appetites. Let me give you one of them. Greed, that's money. The need for respect, the need for success, the need to have money, the need for self-actualization. If you are complaining that you are disrespected, it's your soul that is reacting. That does not feed your body. The need for acceptance, the need for companionship. All this appetite is what Satan appeals to when he wants to derail somebody. A lady can fall into immorality just because of need for affirmation. This guy always tells you the things you want to hear. How beautiful you are, how priceless you are. And then you start thinking, I have this man at home, he doesn't even appreciate anything. Look at my boss every time. You have to be careful. Then the highest level of appetite, or not the highest, but there's a 3rd level of appetite higher than this one, is the appetite of the human spirit. Now listen, the temptation Satan gave to Adam and Eve covers the 3 levels, but the one that made somebody like Adam fall was when he appealed to this level. You will be like God. So you see, at that level is power, is anointing, is revelation. It can even be wisdom, even though some people will argue that wisdom belongs to the 2nd layer. But there is also spiritual wisdom that belongs to that 3rd layer. In the quest that you are looking for deep revelation, Satan can pull a wool on you and give you deception. In the quest that you are looking for power, he can introduce you to demonic source. In the quest that so you have the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes that belong to the soul, greed. You have the pride of life that belongs to the heart. Now let me tell you, as you move up, the destructive power is, escalates. Most of the time, if a church is going to excommunicate somebody or think somebody is a sinner, they will look for somebody that is having the fleshly appetite dominating the person. Somebody committed fornication, or somebody is a drunkard, or is on drug. The sin is obvious. We can easily say this person. But people that are committing the most deadly sin, we ignore them. There's something that is going on now among the young apostles. They like to come out and claim that Jesus walked into their room. and that an angel just came in as I was brushing my hair. And then I just entered my hotel room, and there's a friend of mine. I've been warning him, you are going to get into big trouble. You are worse than the people you are criticizing who are committing, because you are committing at the highest, the satanic, the Luciferian level. Is spiritual pride. Pride. When God has not said, you manufacture something and say, put his name on it, how will anybody query you? After all, you're an apostle. It's all that thing to position ourselves before people, to position our ministry, to make us look. And sometimes you get exalted beyond your true words, and it works on men. You think you are doing well, you are setting yourself up for danger. Then the highest appetite God put in human being is appetite for God, for his glory, for his presence, for to be able to carry him, to be united with him. Appetite for righteousness, appetite for purity. Now listen, ladies and gentlemen, when you overfeed the lower nature, it knocks off the appetite for the highest realm. So this is what is going on. At every time, the hunger that is prompted from the flesh takes out spiritual hunger. How many of you still wake up, you want to study the word? If you find out that that is gone, it's a sign of sickness, not in your body, but in your spirit. How many say have hunger for God's presence, hunger for prayer, hunger for... So this is how fasting tilts the thing. Fasting helps you deny the lower appetite, then it activates, a volcano erupts in your spirit. The hunger for purity, the hunger for righteousness, the hunger for the presence of God, the hunger for God, the hunger for personal rises up, and the balance of your life tilts. And fasting tilts the thing. And once the highest nature, the spiritual man, is reactivated, the hunger, it starts going towards God, he gains back dominion over the flesh. And the man start living on a higher plane. But if, let me tell you this, one of the symptoms of sickness is loss of hunger. Those food that used to be very tasty, very what, they give it to you, you can even throw up, you don't. How many of you have noticed that? You can even get your favorite food and put it in your mouth. You somehow, like if you have malaria, you can even... One of the ways you know that things are beginning to go down spiritually, you lose your hunger. You lose your hunger for righteousness. You lose your hunger for his presence. You lose your hunger for the word. Declare a short fast and resolve that. Starve the area you are overfeeding. The flesh, you have been indulging the flesh too much. That's what creates that. What you're watching, what you have been listening to, and all, starve it, and then your spirit will experience, and that experience is what we call revival. You come back to how you are designed to be. And then you notice that the struggle ends. You are now functioning back in victory. So we say revival is return to normal Christianity. It's actually a return to apostolic Christianity. When it happens to church, it is return to apostolic Christianity. The order you find in the book of Acts. Before then, we dropped. A Nigerian church needs revival right now.